What's up, guys? Episode 25 of BrainGainz TV. We're getting closer and closer to the year end. It is almost 2018, so I hope you guys are prepared and ready and prepared to just, smash through 2018, rating from 2017 to 2018, excuse me. I'm a little excited because 2018, I just believe it's going to be a big year for all of us. 2017 was my best year to date, so I'm only looking to go up from there. So last week, with my last episode, I started off with one tip of 3 for goal setting and being prepared for 2018. So I want to continue with that. So this will be tip 2. So the first tip was to write down your goals. And I want to add a little bit more to that. First, you want to write down your goals and be clear and concise. Get specific, because you're not writing them for other people, you're writing them for yourself. So get very specific in what you want to do, because the more clarity you have, the easier it will be to really focus and hone in on that goal and to accomplish it a lot easier. So with that, I say just hone in on that specific goal. Don't do something real broad and generic. Write it down as if you're writing it to a story, like you're telling an exact plan, a diagram, a map for what you want to do. So with that, step 2 on this goal setting journey. So step 1 was to write it down. Step 2 is kind of like a double. Step 2 is to break it down and tell somebody. So let's start with breaking it down. When I say break it down, it kind of lends into what I was just saying, be clear and concise. So you want to break down your goals into manageable bite-sized chunks, because it'll make it a little bit easier to digest. Think about it with food. When you're eating something, if you try to take a big bite, it's harder to chew, as opposed to if you're just taking smaller bites, they're easier to swallow that way and chew. So that's what you want to do. You don't want to make it a goal, because then in your mind, it becomes like this big thing that you kind of keep on putting off because it seems so massive and it seems unsurmountable. So when you break it down into little pieces and you give it timelines for each of those little pieces, you make it easier on yourself and you give yourself a higher chance of success for accomplishing that goal. So what I mean by that is you want to break down your goal, your big goal. This is how you want to have it, your big goal right there. And then you want to have little goals that go into that big goal. And then you could even go a step farther down and break it into even smaller goals, because there's no max amount of things that you can break it down into, because it's your goal. And whatever's going to help you the most is what you need to do. So that's what you want to do. You want to break down your goals. So once you break them down, you want to give them timelines too, because a goal is not a goal without timelines on it, because there's no sense of urgency without the timeline behind it. So without a timeline, it's just a dream or just something that you want to do. You just haven't given yourself a timeline to it. I can say I want to retire one day. That could be from now at 25 to whenever I die. So that's what I mean by you gotta give it a timeline. So for instance, I wanna lose 20 pounds by June of 2018. 6 months. You gave yourself a timeline. You broke it down. I wanna lose X amount of pounds by March. Bang. That's breaking it down. That's giving it a timeline. You just increased your chance of success exceptionally. So exponentially, sorry, wrong word. And also, after breaking it down, you want to tell people. I have a problem with when a lot of people say, don't talk about it, be about it, and stop running to social media and stop running to other people to tell them what you're planning on doing, and just do it. I have a problem with that, because I agree to a certain aspect. You don't want to just talk about things and not do them, but when you internalize things and you keep them inside of your head and you keep them inside of your brain the whole time, you never tell anybody else, it gives you no sense of urgency, it gives you no sense of accountability or anything. You feel no type of pressure from the outside world to get your goals done. And when you tell other people, it kind of creates I say it's a good type of pressure. It creates like a peer pressure, because then everybody's like, yo, you said you were going to do this, so what's going on? Like, if you go and tell all these people, like, you go on your social media and tell them that you're on this really big goal to lose 20 pounds by June, then you have somebody to hold you accountable. They're like, oh, why are you posting pictures of you eating cheeseburgers when you told me that you were planning on, losing 20 pounds by June? So it kind of creates that sense of accountability, and no one wants to look like a liar. So it reinforces that, and it reinforces your goal. It makes it a little bit stronger, because then you have someone that will check you and be like, hey, well, you said you were going to do this. What happened? You don't want to look like a liar. You don't want to look like you're holding back on your goal. You don't want to look like a failure, none of that. That's just the human in you. We all have that. So you got to use it to your advantage to accomplish your goals. So that's what I mean by that. So step 2 of 3 for accomplishing these goals is to break it down and to tell someone. So step 1 was to write it down. Step 2, part A, is to break it down. Step 2, part B, is to tell someone. So stay tuned next week for step 3 and accomplishing these goals for 2018. And that's going to be coming probably Sunday, because, everybody, Monday is the new year. So I want you guys to have this so you can get your goals all written down. Because let's be honest, we all know people that say they're going to do things every year, and it's been like a recurring theme for X amount of years, and they just never get accomplished. So let's break that. Let's break out of that. Let's get these goals accomplished this year. Let's get them done. And as usual, like I said last episode, if you have any goals you want to accomplish and you do need help, you do need that accountability, just come to me. I will help you. I'll be glad to. That's what I do. I help people accomplish their goals. So that being said, step 1, write your goals down. Step 2, A, break them down. Step 2, B, tell someone. And that's all you're getting for right now. In a couple days, I'll come back with that 3rd step. Stay tuned. And I love you guys. Get ready for 2018, because it's going to be a phenomenal year for all of you guys, me included. I can't wait to do this. So, as always, I love you guys. And I can't believe we almost made it through a year. 2017 has gone very fast, and I loved it. I loved every minute of 2017. Anyway, this has been episode 25 of BrainGainz TV. And next week, or in a few days, you get that step 3. And we'll be all celebrating the new year, and this time next year we'll all be celebrating our goals that we did accomplish, because I'm already speaking it into existence. Write down the vision, make it plain. That's what you do. Break it down. Break it down to do it. Tell someone. Reinforce that goal. Make it more real to yourself. Make it more real to other people. So as always, I love you guys, and remember, implement, inspire, impact. Implement the things that you learn, like this goal setting formula I'm giving you. Inspire the people around you and impact the world. And as always, I'll see you guys in a few days, and enjoy your week.
Check these BrainGainz about